Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Combermary people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Bryce Corbett. It's Wednesday, October 18. In Squiz Kids Today, free sheep for everyone. London's furry-clawed crab invasion. Diamonds sparkle on the netball court, and Minecraft's mega milestone. That's what's making news, kids style.
The lowdown.
Hands up, who out there thinks that they would like a sheep? Big fluffy outer coating of cuddly wool makes a cute barring sound. Maybe has a tendency to poo a lot. Well, if you think you'd like a sheep, and more importantly if your mum and dad are happy for you to have one, farmers across the country are giving them away for free. Now, why in the wide world of agriculture would a farmer be wanting to give away their sheep for free? Well, the thing is, after last summer, when we had so much rain, which created lots of grass for sheep to eat, farmers increased the number of sheep they had on their farms. But now, with the wacky weather predictions suggesting we're in for an El Niño cycle, in which there likely won't be a lot of rain over the summer, and so less food for livestock to eat, farmers are looking to reduce the number of animals on their farms. And get this, it's estimated there are 79 million sheep on Aussie farms at the moment. So, if Australia's population is 26 million, give or take, that means 2 sheep and a bit for everyone. Now, where am I going to put that sheep? If you've been near a television or a radio this week, you'll know that the situation in the Middle East continues to go from bad to worse. On Monday, the country of Israel sent troops into neighbouring Gaza, forcing the evacuation of some 500,000 people there. Luckily here in Australia, we're far removed from the sorts of problems that people there are facing right now. But we're sending all our best Squiz Kids wishes to all the people affected by the situation there, and all those here in Australia with family members over there.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in London, England, in the River Thames to be exact, where the river has been overrun with furry-clawed crabs. Now, I know that conjures an image of a super cute crustacean, but these crabs, also known as Chinese mitten crabs, are anything but cute. In fact, they're what's known as an invasive species, which is to say they're not native to England or the River Thames, they have been introduced to that habitat, and they are crowding out and taking over the animals that otherwise live there. We've done an excellent Squiz Kids shortcut on invasive species, which I've linked to in today's episode notes. So, what's the problem with these furry-clawed crabs? Well, there are 3 main ones. 1, they eat native wildlife such as snails. 2, they burrow deep into embankments, causing them to collapse, leading to the possibility of flooding. And 3, they can lay up to 1 million eggs at a time. Oh my. The government in the UK is now looking at the best ways to control them. Crab control. It's kind of like Paw Patrol, but with claws.
Sport time.
It seems like every time you go to bed at the moment, something big in the sporting world has taken place by the time you wake up. Take, for instance, the Cricket World Cup, currently being played in India, where Australia has made up for its less than stellar start and beaten Sri Lanka, thanks to a sterling effort by spin bowler Adam Zampa, who took 4 wickets, despite having a very sore back. The Diamonds, Australia's netball team, have also chalked up a win against New Zealand's All Ferns in the Constellation Cup, all but sealing the deal for us to win the cup as it moves now to New Zealand for a final 2 games. And good news also for the All Blacks, New Zealand's men's rugby team, who have advanced to the semi-finals of the Rugby World Cup in France. But play of the day belongs to the Afghanistan men's cricket team, who pulled off the upset of the World Cup in India by beating England. In the understatement of the year, Afghanistan's captain said his whole country will be happy and proud of the win. I think you're probably right.
Pop Culture Corner.
Attention all Minecrafters. There was big news in the land of the world's most popular video game yesterday when it was announced it had broken a new record to sell more than 300 million copies worldwide. It makes Minecraft officially the best-selling single video game ever, with its closest rival being Grand Theft Auto 5, or GTA as it's known to those in the know, which has sold only a measly 185 million copies. And yes, for those of you paying attention, that's an example of me using sarcasm. Our friend Mario, however, holds the record for the best-selling video game franchise. A franchise is a series of games under the same banner, and in the case of the Super Mario series of games, it's sold, get this, more than 800 million. That, my friends, is a whole lot of Bowser and Princess Peach.
Mamma mia!
From master storyteller Kate Camillo comes the enchanting new children's book, The Puppets of Spellhorst. 5 puppets, an owl, a king, a wolf, a girl, and a boy, are locked in a trunk by a grumpy old sea captain, then carried off together on the adventure of a lifetime, learning along the way the importance of friendship, patience, and optimism. Illustrated in stunning black and white by Julie Morstad, this is a book that's destined to be a classic on any family bookshelf. If being transported to imaginative new worlds by the creator of such family classics as The Tale of Despero and The Magician's Elephant sounds like something your family would like, then The Puppets of Spellhorst is just the book for you. Add it to your family's bookshelf now, or put it on your Christmas wish list. I've stuck a link to it in today's episode notes. Available in all good bookshops from today.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. In which river in London have furry-clawed crabs become a problem? Yep, that's right, it's the River Thames. Question number 2. Which country beat England in a big upset at the Cricket World Cup? Yeah, well done if you said Afghanistan. Question number 3. Which popular video game just clocked up 300 million sales? Yep, that's right. It was, of course, Minecraft.
Shout-outs.
It's October 18. The Socceroos are playing England at Wembley Stadium this morning in an historic friendly game, even as we go to air. Plus, today is High School Musical star Zac Efron's birthday. It's also a special day for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today. Tex from Cannon Hill, Banjo from Newrybar, Lucy from Sydney, Neil from The Ponds, Roman from Burpengary, Thomas from Mareebra, and Bill from WA. And belated birthday shout-outs go to Amelia from the Gold Coast, Kavish from Sandhurst, Dre from Coaldale, Ari from New South Wales, Elise from Forest Lake, Xavier from Goodna, Thomas from Pitt Town, and Stephen, who's listening all the way over there in San Francisco. And classroom shout-outs today go to Class 3T and Mrs. Bell at Presbyterian Ladies College in Sydney, Miss Seminyak's class at Penrith South Public School, Class 5R at St Paul's Catholic Primary School in Albion Park, Class 3W with Ms Winterbine at Ballantyne Public School, Class 4B at Nidri Primary School, Class 6K with Mrs Highland and Mrs C at St Rita's Primary School in Victoria Point, Year 7 English class with Ms Hui at All Hallows School in Brisbane, and finally today, Class 3A with Mrs Lim at Camp Hill Primary School. Don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout out, or if you're after a classroom shout out, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or fill out the form on our website. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.